Today we're talking about the dirty secret of production. If your drums suck, your track sucks. But the opposite of that, if your drums are really good, you can almost just kind of suck at music and it'll still sound like avant-garde. It's really all about the drums and getting a good drum sound. So today we're going to talk about a couple different things you could do to maybe take something generic, something even artificially created, and then just make it pop a little bit more with just like plugins and different techniques and stuff. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play for you a segment of a track my buddy created with Suno, and he was trying to pass it off like he actually made it. Anyways, it sounds great. So again, those are artificially created drums. There's probably some kind of legal or copyright reckoning coming for all this kind of thing, but we'll deal with it. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to fader, go to stems, and I'm just gonna take a piece of that, and let's see, just where did I put that? We're gonna put that here, we're gonna upload it, all right? I'm going to strip the drums out of that. So this is something that anybody has access to. There are so many free AI tools out there that you can just get access to a drum track that you can work with, right? It's just great practice just to be able to do this and understand how it works. So we're gonna have fader stem this out real quick. This is just a section of that clip. All right, here we go. So it has stemmed everything out. Let's solo just the drums, see how it sounds. So good, awesome. So what I can do is I can just go here, download stems. I just want the drums. I don't need anything else. Again, you can get an MP3 of the waveform, the wave file if you have it, if you have the pro account, which I highly recommend. But let's just grab the wave of just that, download that, and let's put that back into my Logic session, okay? So, we'll drop that in there. Here we go. So this is what we got. So already there's a little bit of a vibe, even though it is artificially created. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to use some plugins just to kind of show the difference of what you can do to kind of make it a little vibey. I'm gonna use some stuff from the Arturia suite. So I'm gonna go to my plugin collection here. And we're gonna start with MixDrums, okay? This is a really cool plugin that is fairly new. And basically what it does, it has kind of like a frequency kind of split, so you can like adjust the low end, the mids and the highs, and then add also like a space or a reverb. The presets are really cool. One of my favorite presets for this kind of thing is going to the processed drums thing and then just make it punchy lo-fi. So check this out. So here it is with just that punchy lo-fi filter. Already it's like, what a cool vibe, right? You can add some reverb to it if you want. So I mean, that's like already kind of cool. So let's just take that and then just add some kind of keys to it. I'll bring up a software instrument. Let's go, I always like the CS80 from them. That's a really cool plugin. Get the MIDI keyboard out here. How cool does that sound? All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna add some kind of like lo-fi tape stuff to it. We're gonna stick with Arturia, the tape Mello-fi. Now I got like, this is going to be on the master bus, so it's affecting both that CS80 patch and the drum loop. So let's just kind of, let's find a good one. Let's bounce it. We can try another one, maybe like, let's make it a little dustier. It sounds so much different than than the original thing that I was working with, right? Now for the purists out there, let's actually open up another project with some real drums, okay? So I just recorded my buddy Jack from my band, and we just had him just kind of like lay down a groove. So this is just a raw loop. Just some quick 16th stuff. Now what's cool about fader is I can actually just do that too. So you don't have to actually just put a whole song in there. Any audio you can kind of mess with, right? So I have just this real quick little drum loop right here. I'm gonna put that in fader. It's gonna stem that out because if you have the upgraded thing, you can actually separate individual pieces of a drum kit, which is kind of cool. So let's add a little bit of processing to that track. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go open a plugin called Bus Force, another Arturia one, and I'm going to just kind of like make it a little vibey, right? So this isn't even mix. This is almost like a quick mix kind of tip that you could do. So what I wanna do is I want to actually put this through the FX Chain Master Bus Punch setting. And then one cool thing that I think more people should use are filters, all right? So I'm gonna go back to here. We'll add the Filter Mini plugin. Bring that up. And we're gonna go to the slow phaser. So the cool thing is it just adds a little bit of movement to it. Check this out. And now to this, we're gonna add everybody's favorite. If you've ever heard any kind of lo-fi modern music, everyone puts the RC20 on something, right? So we are gonna be no exception. My favorite one of the presets is actually Vinyl 2. I'm actually gonna move that to the end of the chain because I also want to add that MixDrums plugin to this. Let's do a different one. Let's do something a little more subtle. There's a cool subtle width booster for, which one is it? It's like a natural drum enhancement. Now that I've heard that, I want to maybe take the RC20 down a little bit, a little less noise. Let's do the same kind of deal. Let's add that. Let's put some keys on that. Keep it in the CS80 family. Let's go to a different type of sound from them. And there we go, just like that, we've got something pretty cool and it's vibing all together, right? So basically just however you want to experiment with your drums, there are so many tools out there just to get like a vibe and drum track, and then it just makes everything else easier. Even if you are using a real drummer eventually, start with a loop, have it be on time, get it vibey, and track to that. And again, fader is like such a cool tool to be able to just stem out stuff. So check it out if you want to get a little more in-depth into it. Let me know if you have any questions. But also the Pro Account is cool because you can really take a drum kit and then break it out into individual items if you don't have access to an awesome drummer. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section, and we'll talk to you all soon.